Harry Kane has been linked with a move to Liverpool Football Club. Will the Reds move for the Bayern striker? Also, Liverpool also linked with Ryan Cherki again. Hey, Trent has apparently rejected another Liverpool contract and looks to be heading to Madrid, worst kept secret in football. And Liam Delap, one of Jamie's favorite strikers, has been linked as well. Sit back, relax. The morning meetup show. Let's get into it.
Shout out to Kopish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
Two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
Yes, lovely people. Hope you're well. Welcome back to Team Kopish. As always, when we get behind the mic, please make sure you subscribe, comment, and like. Hope you're all well. Hope you had a fantastic weekend too. Sandler, what were you saying? No. Wow. All right. Wow. Okay. No one said good morning, Cal. No. Shout out to A9. You did. Big up Yards. Then I see Archie go, no, Cal, no, with the horror faces. 2 Sanders 7, just no. Positive Scouser, damn it. A9 says, yes, Cal, no, there will be no Kane. Wow. Big up Mark. Hey, Mark, we tried to tell him about Elise, bro. We tried to tell them. They didn't want to listen. Yibba says, Cal, why are you here? Because it's Monday's my day, isn't it? Monday's my day to do the morning show. Monday's my day, Wednesday's Matt's day, and Friday's Drifty's day. Today's Monday. He just says, Cal, the reason Leon Edwards lost. Wow. I mean, if you're into MMA, guys, I'll be going live straight on the Sanderson show after this. You'll be redirected. So be really grateful if you guys could all join me over there. I'm on the road to 6,000 on that channel. We're on the road to 40,000 on this channel. So please do hit that subscribe button on both if you haven't. Big up Pimp in Distress. Big up yourself. All love Archie. We did try, Mark. We did. Big Yard says, Cal, you see our boy Cherki mash up the England under 21s. Hey, bro. I'm just gonna say I don't want the Cherki situation to be like the Elise situation. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Because if I speak about transfers and they don't happen, I get a bad rap in it. So I'm just gonna leave it there. But people, transfers is what we're here to speak about. And a certain Harold Kane has now been linked with a move to Liverpool. Everyone knows that Liverpool are in for a striker or two this summer. And the latest name to be linked with us is Harry Kane. And if I'm not mistaken, Harry Kane has a release clause which activates this summer, if I'm not mistaken, and is for £50 million, I believe it is. Either £50 million or 50 million euros. Wow. Even StreamYard trying to get rid of me with these transfer talks. I see it now. I see it. Harry Kane is 31 years old at the moment. By the time the season ends, he'll be 32. So if we were to sign him in the summer, we'd be signing a 32-year-old effectively. Now, I know the first thing people are going to say is 32. You're joking. We ain't signing a 32-year-old. Why would you sign a 32-year-old? Aren't we the same people who would turn around and say, why are we speaking about Salah's age because he's still producing the goods? Aren't we the same people who say Virgil's 33, but he's still doing what he should be doing at centre-back and he's still the best in the world? Salah's still the best in the world. Now, I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to be so real. Everyone knows Isak is my preferred choice for striker. We're not signing Isak. Newcastle aren't going to sell. And even if Newcastle were to sell, I think they would sell very late in the window. And I don't think we have the time to wait around until the last week or two until the transfer window ends, just in case we miss out on him. If we are chasing him, I don't think we can take that risk this summer. Outside of Isak, guys, you've got Haaland, who's not leaving Man City unless they get relegated. Touch wood. And then you got Lewandowski, who is older than Harry Kane and at Barcelona. Name me another striker better than Harry Kane, guys. I don't want to hear about potential. I'm talking about right now. Name me a better striker than Harry Kane outside of Lewandowski, Isak, or Haaland. I'm going to give you guys about 20 seconds. I'm going to time it. I'm still on screen. I'll still talk a little bit so you guys can hear me. I'm going to give you guys 20 seconds. If you guys can give me a better striker than Harry Kane, barring Lewandowski, Haaland, or Isak. Did I just see someone say Mikel Merino? Nunes, all pimp. Drifty's going to see that. Juresi, nah, Josh. Nah, I'm not having Juresi, brother. Alvarez, no. Alvarez, really good. No, not for me. Calamity Sanderson on transfers. Mbappe, as a footballer, better than Harry Kane, not as a striker. Not as a striker. Suarez can barely run now. Sesko, crazy. Gyökeres, nah, not for me, Josh, bro. I'm not seeing any names. So I'm going to go and speak about Harry Kane now. Harry Kane, last season, played 32 games for Bayern Munich, scored 36 goals and got 8 assists. This season for Bayern Munich so far, Harry Kane has played 24 matches. This is just the league, by the way. 24 matches, 21 goals, 6 assists. Champions League last season, 12 games, 8 goals, 4 assists. Champions League this season, 11 games, 10 goals, 2 assists. You're going to think, okay, Bayern Munich tax. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, Champions League's there as well. So, but still Bayern Munich tax. That's fair enough. I hear that argument. His last 3 seasons at Spurs. In fact, I'm going through, and from 14-15 up until now, Harry Kane has not registered less than 17 goals in a league season. His last 3 seasons for Spurs were 35 games, 23 goals, 14 assists. 37 games, 17 goals, 9 assists. His last season for Spurs was 38 games, 30 goals, and 3 assists. Guys, we can't sign Isak. His Newcastle ain't going to sell. We ain't going to put that sort of money into one player. We're just not. I'd love to be wrong on it, but we're not. Harry Kane for 50 mil. I'm all in. I'm all in. With a caveat. We have to sign another striker alongside him. 1, to give him rotation, and 2, just in case he picks up injuries. But if we're sitting here saying we can't be signing a 32-year-old Harry Kane because he's 32, then you should be fine with us losing Salah and Virgil then by that same notion. You should be fine with that notion. Harry Kane is creative as a striker, and as a finisher, there ain't many touching him in the world. In my humble opinion. In my humble opinion, if you were to get a Harry Kane alongside an Ekatike, or a Harry Kane with a Delap, who we'll speak about later on in this show, a Harry Kane with a, I know a lot of you like Cunha, Harry Kane and a Cunha. Who says no to that, really? Paul, why would he leave Bayern? He might just want to come back to England. He might want to break that Premier League record. Let me have a look, actually. Premier League all-time scorers, because I know we were speaking about Salah in that list. Harry Kane is second in that list. Now, we know Salah's not catching Shearer. Salah is on 184. Shearer got 260. Salah ain't catching Shearer. You have to get almost another 100 goals. Harry Kane is 47 away from Alan Shearer. Harry Kane at Liverpool let's say Salah stays. With Salah, Harry Kane over 2 seasons could probably break Alan Shearer's record. I let that sink into you guys. That's what the allure of coming back to the Premier League is. Not just coming back to the Premier League, because I don't think you'd come back to Tottenham. Because what's the point? Coming back to Liverpool. Yeah, I think you'd definitely be open to that choice. I think you'd be definitely open to that. And we can do a lot worse than Harry Kane up front. RTV, will Salah or Kane be on penalties? Take your pick. Take your pick. One of them's on the pitch, they take it. If both of them are on the pitch, they talk about it. Take your pick. Take your pick. But if you can sit there and tell me a striker who we can go and get better than Harry Kane today over maybe the next year or two, then I don't think there is one. As I said, I will caveat it. Bring me a Ekatike, a Cunha, a Delap. Someone else has got to come with Harry Kane. He can't just be by himself because he can't carry the load by himself over the course of a season in the Premier League for Liverpool. But if we're speaking about Harry Kane, bring him to Anfield. I'm so down for it. So down for it. Right. Another player who we've been linked with, and that is the French under-21 star who destroyed England the other day. And that is Ryan Cherki. Take a sip before we get into this one. I just want to say, guys, I've moved up a little bit in the world as well. I'm drinking pressed juice now. I'm not going to concentrate anymore. I thought, let me switch up a little bit. I've loosened the purse strings a little bit. Obviously, you guys know I'm the FSG of the channel. I've loosened the purse strings a little bit, and I'm on the pressed juice now. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. I see how the rich live now. It's good. I get it now. It's good stuff, man. Hey, Paul, call me bougie, man. Call me bougie. I'm up now. I'm up. Only pressed. I don't really do the concentrate thing, you know. Obviously, I'm a content creator now, you know, trying to up my levels. I just thought, let me go for the press stuff. It's good, man. It's good. I see how the rich live now, and it feels good. It feels real good. We up now, baby. We up now. We up now. Good stuff. A9, apologies. You are fasting. Apologies to our Muslim brothers and sisters fasting. I'm there talking about juice and drinks. Apologies. Enough love to you all. Keep doing what you're doing. As I was saying, Ryan Cherki. I mean, me and John II have been speaking about Ryan Cherki for years now. I don't know what else to say about him. I think everyone's starting to notice how good this guy is, how creative he is. He reminds me of when Coutinho came to Liverpool. For me, he is a move away from becoming a superstar. He's one move away from becoming a superstar, in my opinion. And I genuinely believe if we were to get him, he would produce magic at Liverpool. And I think he would be a perfect player to rotate with Szoboszlai. And the reason I say that is because they're so opposite. They're so opposite. Cherki is that slick, tricky footballer who can make something happen out of nothing. Szoboszlai is that industrial number 10 who will give the opposition a headache and pop up with the odd goal and assist here or there in big games. Having the blend of those two, both under the age of 25 as well. Not to mention Cherki can play on the right wing as well if needed in an emergency. Szoboszlai for Hungary yesterday was almost operating in a free role, but a lot of it came from the left-hand side or the left central areas of the pitch. I genuinely believe Cherki is a player that we should be going all out for in the summer. And look, I know a lot of you are saying he can't run, he ain't got pace and stuff like that. I don't think Slot necessarily requires all of that from a number 10. I think it's a bonus. I don't think he requires that from a number 10. And if your number 10 can make the ball move faster than he can move, then I don't get the whole pace thing. David Silva wasn't rapid. Dennis Bergkamp wasn't rapid. A lot of these 10s aren't rapid. Now, what they can do is they can absolutely destroy teams with their vision, their passing, and their improvisation. We don't have that at the moment. The closest player we have to that at the moment, outside of Salah, is Harvey Elliott. Cherki, in my opinion, is on a whole nother level to Harvey Elliott. And I'm a Harvey Elliott fan. I'm a fan of Harvey Elliott. But I think Ryan Cherki is on a whole nother level. His dribbling is insane. His ball retention is insane. His vision with both feet is insane. His shooting with both feet is very good. He can take set pieces with both feet. And for his age and profile and how much he'd probably cost, for me, it's a no-brainer for Liverpool. He should be one of the top players on the transfer list for Liverpool this summer. If we can secure him, man, we'll be laughing. We would be laughing. Whether we do or not remains to be seen. But if we can get Ryan Cherki, I think we'd be a real difficult team to deal with, because then you can rotate between Szoboszlai and Cherki in the number 10, maybe even Elliott as well. Then you can also rotate with Elliott or Cherki with Salah, touch wood, he stays. Then for me, all you have to do is get a couple of strikers, because for me, Gakpo and Chiesa, who his dad came out yesterday and said Chiesa's extremely happy at Liverpool, said that he wants to stay and he doesn't regret moving to Liverpool. If we keep Gakpo and Chiesa, you keep Salah and one of Elliott or Cherki as his understudy on the right, and you got Szoboszlai, Cherki, and Elliott who can all play in the 10. You just need two strikers, and I think we're cooking. I think that attack's cooking. That's just my opinion. Would love to know what you guys think. Let me help a couple of these supers. Big up to Football Bloods TV. Go and subscribe to their channel. Says Jota leaves, Nunes stays, Kane signs. What you think? Nah. Yeah, for me, nah. I'm not keeping Nunes another year. Personally, I don't see the point in it. The longer you keep him, if we keep him this season, I think he's then got what, 2 years or 1 year left on his contract. We're not going to give him a new contract. We're losing money on him. Just sell. I think he's at a point now where he wants to leave and we need him to leave. I think it's done now. I think the experiment has run its course. If he was going to improve at Liverpool, I think we would have seen signs by now. And if anything, I'd say he's regressed. As I say, I still think he goes on to have a very good career wherever he goes next, whether that be Saudi or Spain. I think he does go on to have a good future, but just not at Liverpool. I think he has to leave, and we need to generate some money. So let him just go, man. Let him go. Some of the things he said in his last interview did frustrate me a little bit as well, but that's neither here nor there. Hold on, what? Wait, Fabrizio Cherki wants Dortmund, and both clubs will work on a summit. What? When did this happen? What? Whoa, not today, surely. Nah. I don't believe this. I don't believe this. Can't be. No, it's not the cow curse. Look at you lot. Look at you lot. Look at you lot. Couldn't wait. Look at you lot. Did this happen for real? No, man. I don't believe this. Wow. Did someone just say I need sage? Wow. I'm going to have a look, man. Put the fries in the bag, bro. Cheers, Tommy. I see you, bro. Okay. Put the fries in the bag, you know. All right. I see it. Cherki, Dortmund. You lot better hope I don't find anything, you know. Okay, yeah. I've seen a few things. This is from months ago, and it's not really Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. Hold on. One hair said, L'Equipe says Liverpool's chase for Ryan Cherki has received a major lift as Leon have opted to part ways with the 21-year-old this summer. Bayern and Dortmund are also in the race for his signature. Crap. Yeah, we're not the only ones in for him, obviously. That's a sticky one, isn't it? That's a sticky one. That's a sticky one. I might be in the mud again, guys. I might be in the mud again. I can't keep on taking L's like this, guys. This is becoming a lot now. Should we there's a couple hundred of you in the chat. Should we just keep this one between us? And Matt and Drift don't need to know about this one. Should we just keep this one between us? I don't think we need to really. Me and Matt usually plan the show tonight, so I'm not gonna really. Me and Matt will just avoid speaking about Cherki. Should we just leave this one here, guys? Are you throwing tomatoes at me, bro? Let's just leave this one here. Matt and Drift don't need to know about this one. Plus, I don't think I said too much about the whole Cherki thing that puts me at fault if the transfer doesn't go through. Kop-Ish, bro, man. We go back far, man. Cal's no army and that. Come on, you can't do that. Pim, did you say between us and Kopish Gold? Sadiq says, boo this man. Sadiq, bro. It's not my fault. Yeah, let's just move off topic. I'm gonna help the supers again. Big up Shaq says, never catch you live. Love you guys. Big up Cal. Big up yourself, Shaq. Hope you and the family are well. Big up the man like Jay. Activist says, and Burma, I rate him over Kudos. I can understand why. I think Kudos is a better footballer, but I think Mbuemo's he's got a way better productivity, I'd say. Jay says, Cal Kerr stronger than King Tut. Thanks, Jay. Big up John Conway, member 54 months, says, big up Cal, big up yourself, John. As I said, so yeah, like guys, we'll just keep this one between us. Yeah, we won't really speak about the Cherki thing again, because if Bayern are involved and Dortmund, we might not have a chance. I mean, if he goes Bayern, him, Musiala, and Elise is flipping unreal. That is unreal. Do you know how much creativity that is for a striker? Any striker that goes to Bayern Munich, or if it's Kane who's there, then goodness me, he's gonna just smash goal scoring records, isn't he? But yeah, we're gonna move on from the Ryan Cherki stuff. And as I said, remember, guys, we're not gonna mention it tonight. Yeah, you guys. I know you guys won't do that to me. You won't mention it tonight. We'll keep that between us, innit? Right. Next topic. The worst kept football in secret is what worst kept secret in football is that Trent is going to go to Real Madrid. It looks like it's going to happen now. And it doesn't. It looks like he might have even played his last game for Liverpool, unfortunately. And apparently he's rejected another contract from Liverpool, and apparently nothing that can be said or done now will change his mind. He's going to be a Madrid player. Okay. Cool. Not happy about it. Made peace with it. I don't agree with Trent being called a Judas and all those things, but each their own. I do think he has had times this season where he's down-tooled or he's been arrogant on the football pitch. I agree with. But there's also been times this season where he's played brilliantly for us. I think it's easy to scapegoat Trent at the moment, but what I want to see is, one, how we replace him, and two, what our ambition is in the summer. Because what I will say is, if everyone crashes out on Trent, and at the end of the summer we're sitting here very underwhelmed by our transfer window, then everyone has to owe Trent an apology who crashes out on him. We can't just expect him to stay blindly. And if the club aren't showing the sort of ambition that matches what he believes, what Virgil and Salah believes, Alisson, etc., then he does have a right to leave, whether we like it or not. Whether we like it or not. It'd be nice for him to stay. It'd be really nice for him to stay, considering the right back market as well. And considering how creative he is from fullback. Again, from a defensive standpoint, everyone knows my thoughts on Trent. I think he can be quite lazy. I think when he's switched on and wants to defend, I think he's one of the best. No, I'm not going to go that far, actually. I think he's a very good defender when he switches on, wants to defend. But, you know, I think he cooks in Spain. I think he cooks at Real Madrid. I think he does really well. And if he doesn't do well over there, then he'll have to look at himself in the mirror. This isn't a thing where I'm going to be sitting there saying, yeah, if he doesn't do well, then let's open him. Let's take him back with open arms. He's going to have to sit and hold that one. So he's going to have to double down with this one and knows that he makes the right decision for himself. Because if it don't go right, then I don't know if he's coming back. Latimer, I'm not saying I believe in Twitter rumors. I'm just saying from what I've seen so far, it seems like he's not going to be staying. But I also don't think Virgil and Salah are staying. So I asked you guys the same thing. If Virgil and Salah go as well, what's your thoughts on that? Are they Judases? Are they rats? Are they what would you say about them? Because they'll be leaving just as Trent is. I have a theory on it which I've expressed. I believe that Trent, Virgil and Salah will be leaving because I don't think we'll want to give them salaries. And I think there are 3 highest earners, if I'm not mistaken, maybe alongside Alisson. And I think we're trying to get the wage bill down. And I think we're trying to reset the wage structure so that when we offer new contracts to people like Ibu, for example, Ibu can't turn around and say, well, Virgil's on 250, so I want 200. If Ibu's on 70 and our highest earner's on 160 or 170, then we turn around and go, well, we'll make you our top earner, but you'll be on 180. I don't like it, but I feel that's what they're trying to do. I think they're trying to go with this, getting younger players again, players between the age of 20 and 24, putting them on relatively low contracts, getting the best out of them by incentivizing the contracts, and then crossing the bridge when it comes to it, whether they increase their contracts or not. I don't think that's the smart thing to do. But that's the direction it seems to be going in. Again, I could be completely wrong. We could re-sign Virgil and Salah's contracts, and what I'm saying could be complete fabrication and complete lies. I hope it is. I hope it's complete nonsense what I'm talking. But based on the history of FSG, based on how they've run things over in baseball, based on what I've seen with them and the narratives that come out from people close to the club, that's what I fear will happen. So if that happens, I don't think we should be crashing out on Trent as much. I think the crashing out should be happening on the people above the manager and people above the manager's managers. So that's just my thoughts on it. Last topic before we wrap up, people. Make sure you smash that like button as well, please, people. Fonzie says, I love when my club cosplays as the poor. Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? It's absolutely crazy, bro. I don't get it myself. And I don't get why fans are so happy with it as well. Jaden, LDN, protest must happen. Shall I be completely honest with you? The fact that we're going to win this league, there will be no protest. I'm telling you there won't. I'm telling you there won't. It's just, it is what it is. The last topic, guys. Jamie Phillips is, if he's in the chat or if he's watching, he'll be happy with this. Liverpool apparently looking to hijack any deal that Chelsea will look to make for Liam Delap. The teenager's been having a very good season at Ipswich. Obviously, Ipswich will be going down, it seems. Almost certainly they'll be going down. And obviously, because of how well he's done this season and the fact that, you know, he'll want to progress his career, Liverpool and Chelsea have been linked with the striker now. This goes back to what I was saying earlier on in the show regarding Harry Kane. If we were to sign Harry Kane for 50 and let's say Delap was 40, you've signed 2 new strikers for a combined 90 million. Guys, I think that would be excellent. Russell, I was thinking, shout out to Russell. Russell, I was thinking about would City go and get Delap. I don't think Delap wants to go back there. I think when players like Palmer and Delap leave, I think it's a mutual thing where Pep goes, I'm not bringing you back, and they go, I don't want to come back. I don't think Delap goes back there. I think Chelsea is where they'd look at. I think Man United might even look at him as well. Dare I say, a Newcastle might look at him. I think Callum Wilson will leave Newcastle at the end of the season. They'll keep Isak, but they'll need someone to rotate with Isak. I think Liam Delap could be a really good player to rotate with Isak. So there'll be clubs in for him. But for me, he's a second choice striker for Liverpool. He shouldn't be a starting striker for Liverpool. But if it's Harry Kane and then Liam Delap as the understudy, then yeah, I'd be over the moon with that. Tommy, the reason why Kane would be going for 50 is because he has a release clause, apparently. Well, not apparently, he has a release clause, but it's rumored to be around the 50 mark. I actually think Liam Delap is a really good player. I know Jamie, as I said, Jamie rates him really high, so I'll let Jamie speak about him on his own rather than me just putting words in Jamie's mouth. But Jamie rates him really high. I rate him probably not as highly as Jamie, but I'd be honest. I think we could do a lot worse than having a Liam Delap in the squad. And you know I'm going to say next, guys. 2 homegrown strikers. Yeah, I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. We're losing Trent. We're going to need some homegrown players. We can get 2 homegrown strikers. And then obviously that probably throws up a little question about what happens with Jayden Danns, because him and Delap are a similar age and Jayden Danns hasn't really kicked on with the injuries this season. But can we also wait around for Danns? Is he that generational that you sit there and go, oh, we'll wait for him? He's not. So we've got to move forward as a club. So we will see. We will see. People, I'm going to wrap up there. As I said, you'll be redirected over to the Sanderson show. So just stay here. Jay says Trent wants to go. The other 2 don't. It's true, but they might still all go. And again, if we're going to be fair, Jay, he's never once come out and said he wants to leave. He's always just maintained he'll do his negotiations behind closed doors. So we sometimes have to take them at their word. We'll be back later for the Monday Night Live show. As I said, stay here. You'll be redirected to the Sanderson show. If you haven't already, guys, do subscribe. We're on the road to 40K. On the Sanderson show, I'm on the road to 6,000. I think I'm about 100 away from 6,000 subscribers. So I'd be greatly appreciative if you guys could help me there. Jay the Activist says Cal rated Sancho, though. I still rate Sancho, but I just don't think it'll work for me in this country. I think there's a not to make excuses for him, but shall I tell you what the Sancho situation feels like? It feels like when you have a smart child and they are put in a class with the wrong teacher, and from there on in, they continue to make bad decisions. So I'm not saying the teacher's at fault, but I'm saying the teacher maybe didn't nurture in the same way that Man United didn't nurture him and do what they should have done. And then that hasn't helped Sancho either. And Sancho definitely hasn't helped himself either. So I think if Sancho was to get under a good manager, I can see Sancho having a career a little bit like Ademola Lookman. I think if he goes somewhere and he feels loved and he's played in a position and a system that suits him, I think you'll see a very good player. If not, then he's going to continue down the road that he's going, which will be a shame. But yes, people, as I said, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. We'll be back later on, so make sure you switch on the notification bell. And until we see you next time, people, stay safe, stay blessed. Kopish are out, people. Blessings to you all. Speak soon. Take care.